Welcome to Soul Strength. This class is designed to get you moving. So if you are new to weights, I would keep your weights a little bit lighter, maybe as light as 3 or 5 pounds. But for those of you who do practice resistance training, I'm going to say 8, 10, 12, 15 pounds today. And even if you have multiple weights, set them out. We're going to challenge ourselves today with 30-second segments that allow you to dictate the pace and you to dictate the weight, okay? So, weights down, yoga mat, maybe some water. Let's begin. Top of the mat, feet hip width distance. Just begin with some squats, down and up. So, we're moving the arms from prayer hands to a little swing back. Warming up just upper body and lower body here for 30 seconds. You can always go slower. You can go faster. Feel the engagement of the glutes as you lift up. Good. 5 more seconds. Weight back in the heels. Last one. Good. Take a turn to the long end of your mat. Toes out, heels in. Bring your elbows to your side. Feel the squeeze between the shoulder blades. And then take a sweep to the front of the mat. Then come back. Take a sweep, lifting the back heel, and come back. So your pace, 30 seconds. Turning on the back muscles, the arms, feeling the opening through the side body. Pay attention to your breath. That's it. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Hands behind the head. Lift the heels and pulse it out. Track your knees, your toes, your ankles in the same direction. With the elbows wide, really focusing on posture here. Aligning your ears over your shoulders, over your hips, warming up the inner leg. You got it for 3, 2, and 1. Last warm up. Feet hip width distance. Soft bend in the knees. We call these good mornings. Hinge forward, a little hamstring stretch, and then back to a mountain shape. Good, so be mindful here as you do this exercise. Notice where the hamstrings attach to your hips. See if you can make the emphasis a little bit more through the belly of the hamstring so you're not stressing the hip attachment. You got it? You're almost there. You might start to feel your heart rate lift. This is a good thing. And last one. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, and on the exhale, step your right foot back into a lunge. Lower the back knee. Option to take a lighter set of weights here or no weights at all. Back off in your lunge, stacking hip over knee. Exhale, hinge forward, and really lift your pinky fingers or the weights higher to the ceiling. So a nice pace here. 30 seconds again. So you get to really listen to your body today, right? If your body's saying, I could use a little bit more resistance. Maybe you slow down the pace and work here, the scissoring of the inner thighs. See how just the awareness of it turns it on for you? Good, you guys, you're almost there. Now, hinge forward, lift your pinky fingers high, stick straight arms, pulse it out. Good. Keep your chin up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the front leg. Flex and point, and lunge. Right foot forward, left foot back, same thing this side, 30 seconds. Back off, hinge forward. and find your pace. Can you feel the resistance in the stretching? I think sometimes we just flop from one shape to the next, but man, the transition is really where it's at. You're gonna start to feel this in your leg muscles too, right? Here we go. 2 more. 1, we'll hold this one. Pulse it up, straight as your arms can go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Downward facing dog. Let's find a big breath in through the nose. And a huge open mouth. H-A, ha. Shift forward to plank. Fire up your legs. Then use your core strength to lift the hips high. Downward dog, anchoring through the heels. Forward, plank, to down dog. Once again, your pace. You can always do this to child's pose, into plank. So if your shoulders begin to feel something like negative pain, see if you can lower the knees. You got it. We're almost there. Last 10 seconds. See if you can focus in on the core. Let the core move you. 1 more plank to down dog. Great work. Lift your right leg up and back. On the exhale, step forward and lunge. Find your weights. Good. From here, step your back toes in, so you're just about a foot in distance, and slowly come up to standing. So my back foot's kickstanding, and I'm hinging forward in a deadlift. The spine is long. The focus really is glutes, hamstrings, core, low back. Prioritize a long spine. Notice if you're rounding even through the shoulders, can you retract, squeeze the shoulders together a little bit, and then move the upper body as one torso unit. You're doing great. You're gonna start to feel the glute maxing out, and we're gonna challenge it even further. Last one. Good. Now, begin to lift your left leg. Find the balance. Shift forward as far as you're able to, and from this place, narrow row. You can always tap the foot, lifting the leg as you take the narrow row. If that helps with balance, you can always keep the left foot in a kickstand. Feel the wavering in your right foot and try to press the pinky toe mound down. Come on, your way, and you're in your last 10 seconds. Feel it, guys. Strengthening your balancing postures. Last 2, last 1. Ooh, you feel that? All right, biceps. Reciprocal bicep curls. Palms facing up. One is lifting, one is lowering, but same resistance on the negative as you lower as on the positive when you lift. Neutralize your pelvis. Draw your shoulders back. Good. Core is strong. Your pace. All right, 10 seconds here. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Come down. You're doing great. One weight in your hands. Here we go. To the right, to the left. Now, you can add a layer with the shins up. Maybe cross at the ankles. You can row your boat, finding the crunch as you lift up. It's good and good, right? So stay with it. Last 10 seconds. Last 2, 1 each side. Nice work. Slowly come onto your back with the weights at your hips. Take the feet mat width distance. When you're ready, you're gonna lift and lower. Good. So we're working all of this, and then we'll move to the other side. You're doing great. Eight, 7, come on, 6, 5, it's 4, 3, 2, now hold it up for 30 seconds. You got it. Squeezing everything. Can you feel the drag of your heels back to your shoulders towards your heels? Come on, light it up. Breathe. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You are welcome. All right, weights up. We've got a chest press. This time you can relax your head and your shoulders, nice and slow. What I want you to focus on here is knuckles towards the ceiling so you don't have any broken wrists, putting unnecessary tension on the wrists. Then I want you to focus on when you press and extend the arm with the weight to make sure it's over your chest and not your face. You should start to feel this in the corners of your chest. That's it. On your next one, lift the left arm high and just focus on the right. Let's max out this right side, you guys. You've got it. Good, now turn the palm in, narrow row. Straight up, elbow in, press up. This is your last exercise on this side, and we'll rock and roll in just a few seconds to downward facing dog. Here we go, last 3, good, 2, and 1. Place your weights forward of you, knees to your chest. When you're ready, rock and roll. Let's meet in downward facing dog. Shift the weight forward to plank, into down dog. We're here for 30 seconds. If you need a little break, be on the knees to extended child's pose. Okay? So notice, this is full body work, the entire class. Think about your legs as part of your core. Yeah, really turning on your quads. You're in your last 10 seconds here. And then we get to repeat it all over again. Last 3, 2, and 1. Lift your left leg high. Exhale, lunge. Find your weights. Place them forward, framing your foot. Kickstand, coming in to that foot distance position and slowly come up. Here we go, hinging forward. So, imagine I've got like a pole on my spine, and I've got to maintain that type of length as I hinge forward and back. Good, keep the shoulders integrated the entire time. Really squeeze up with your gluteal muscles. You'll feel this in your left hamstring too. Come on, you got this. Think about core strength, low back strength. Last few minutes, or seconds. Woo, you're like, no. And then slowly reach forward. Again, you have a choice to lift the leg a little bit higher and find some narrow rows. You have a choice to tap and add a little gluteal work here, right side. You have a choice to ground it, but keep hinging forward wherever you are. Good. Notice if the shoulders are rounding. Can you feel the containment of the ribs? Draw them in and down. That's the knitting action. 3, you got it. 2, and 1. Whew. Left side, yeah? Reciprocal bicep curls. This time a hammer curl with the number of the weight up. Come on. If you're feeling it, I am too. Just 30 seconds. You got this. If you're swinging, slow it down. That's it, last 10 seconds. Good, 3, 2, 1 on each side. Make it even. Lower one weight. Weights in both hands. We're gonna rack the weight right here to the chest. Now take it down into a squat and twist. Good. Lift the knee of the direction you're twisting. Good. Now, you got the squat going. Activate the chest. Press the palms in. Elbows are wide. Let this remind you to keep a tall spine as you squat. You're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weight down. Nice job. Arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And on the exhale, come back to your seat. Weight in the hands. Here we go. Russian twists. Choose your layer. Maybe even pump the legs. Find a good pace. Come on, you guys. Really feel the work through the transverse plane of movement. Last 10. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Weights. Come to your hip bones. Now feet are parallel. Knees stack over the heels. Here we go. We lift, we lower. Exhale on the up. That's it, last 10 seconds. Keep working. Glutes, hamstrings, quads. You got this. Last 2, last 1. Nice work. All right, take the weight overhead. Lift your right leg and hug the knees together. Arms overhead. On the exhale, find a roll up. You can do this with or without a weight. You can also do this with the right foot grounded. Are you feeling that yet, you guys? This one isn't easy. You got it. Just a few more. Good. Now hold it right there. Walk your left heel beneath your left knee. Weight straight up. Keep hugging the knees. Tiny lifts. 8, 7, lift and lower. 6, come on, feel it, squeeze. It's 4, 3, 2. You are welcome, and you're not done. Almost. Arms overhead. Let's go. 30 seconds. Know that you're never a slave to the weight. Make it work for you. Give yourself time for adaptation. You are creating new muscle memory, and your body will begin to adapt and get stronger. So believe for that. 3, come on. 2, 1. Last one, heel beneath your right. Squeeze the knees, lift and lower. 10, 9, 8, 7, come on, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You are welcome. Bring your knees wide, hug them in, and rock side to side. Good. Rock and roll. Meet me in plank to down dog. So you're going to take your time. You've got 30 seconds, forward and back, plank to downward facing dog. I'm watching the clock. You know how to modify if you need it. Let's go for 10 seconds. And 1. Whew, nice job. All right, you guys, right leg high. Exhale, step forward with a lunge. One weight in your hand. If it's not enough, grab 2 and just allow the weights to come by your side. Otherwise, we're here. Soft bend the knees. Find a twist. Come back to center and lift. All right, back to legs. Yep. These are our huge calorie burners. So you can choose to add on, to go faster. What do you need? Final 5 seconds. 2, and 1. Pivot over your left shoulder. I'm going to face you this way. Grabbing both weights, come down. Bring a soft bend to the knees, point your toes forward. Then, from a halfway lift here, find your reciprocal narrow rows. You're doing great. Notice the bend in your knees, the length in your spine. Keep the elbows high as you push, as you pull. That's it. Ten seconds. Come on. Right to the end. 2 and 1. Pivot to your front leg, which is your right leg, and bring the hands down. Begin to straighten and bend. Find a twist, right arm high. Long pyramid over the right leg, and find a twist. Good. And releasing the glute. Do you start to feel that on the outer right hip? That's it. Just a couple more. You are going to feel so good today. Right hand down, left hand down, downward facing dog. Left leg high, lunge forward. All right, last part. Find your weights, bend the knee, and twist left. Come on. Whatever you gave to the other side. Give it to this side. Each time you twist, it's like you're carving out your waistband, strengthening the center of the body. Come on, you're on your last one. Twist, and here, twist up. Take a walk over your right shoulder this time. Soft bend in the knees, set it up, find your halfway lift. This time we take a wide row. Good, elbow comes high. See if you can shift the weight forward just a little bit. Is your spine long? Is your core engaged? The entire cylinder of your core. That means front line, side body, back body. You've got it, guys. Last few moments of class here. Breathe into it. Again, if you're slowing down, slow down. Just work quality reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a walk. Here we go. We bend and straighten with a twist. You're here for 30 seconds. Keep it going. Let's find your breath, maybe even slow it down and feel the fullness of the rotation. Last one. That's it. Come forward to a seat. You did it. That's it. Let's just finish up with a nice bound angle pose. Baddha Konasana. See if you can really tilt your pelvis forward, send your hips back. Nice. Then a seated pigeon, plant your feet, right ankle crosses left knee. Open your chest a little bit here. Whew, I feel that outer glute. If you want to add on, you can find a reverse table. Other side. I hope you have a great day. I hope this is just what your body needed to give you a jump start to this day, to help you feel connected to your body, maybe give thanks right here and right now, wherever you're at, right? Wherever you are. Cross your legs, inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands interlace at low back, open your chest. Feel free to stay longer if your body's asking for it. Otherwise, thanks for joining me. Have a beautiful day.